So that was one thing. But yeah, you know, we got in trouble for that because he kept telling us, he was like, yeah, they go to lunch together, they take their breaks together. Just, we were just, I didn't matter. Like we were just like, you know, if you want to talk, you go on a break. You want to go with someone you know you talk to. You just don't like. You go in the break, you just sit there by yourself. That's boring. But
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
that's what we're doing. Do that. We're also gonna consume something.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Yeah, so this is the hunter's dream, aka why they say in the waking world and shit like that. We're gonna consume these. So yeah, we started getting in trouble because we did that, which he's like, you know, you can understand that. Just because, yeah. But at the end of the day, he wasn't doing much. And we were doing like more than him at that point in time. So
Welcome home, good hunter.
1 second.
What is it you
I'm
desire?
gonna stop the episode and restart in a second.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
So yeah, we're getting in trouble just because, you know, we're taking lunch. Leaving him all alone. And this whole time he's just doing lights. The whole other aisles are messed up and we're getting yelled at because of that. Did not want that, but got it. As you can see, our light bar is really up now. Oh, did we not get that first one? Oh shit. I don't think we did. I'll run to it. But yeah, at the end of the time we're getting in trouble just because, you know, we're doing that a lot. And the last day, you know, when they told us, like, it was almost time for lunch, so I was like, okay, I'll go first. Then, like, we'll just meet up at the last 30 minutes. Like, his first 30, my last 30. We did that. And we still get in trouble because at that point, like, there was nothing else we could do. Like, we physically had to do that to, you know, not get in trouble. And I told them that too. And we still got yelled at, and I was just like, alright, I don't care anymore. Stop working. I think that very same day was my last day. Which wasn't good, but I still turned in my 2 week thing. That was what my plan was to earn as much money as I can. So I was gonna have 2 jobs. Then at the end of it, I was like, no, I'm a lazy person. I'm a one job kind of guy. Work 8 hours, go home, go to sleep, play games. It's basically what I want to do. Like, if I ever have YouTube, like I say, like, YouTube turns into my full-time job. I'm probably, for the first, like, depending on, like, you know, when I first start earning money, if I ever start earning money on YouTube, like, yeah, you know, I'll start working less at my job, but I'm probably still gonna work at a job for a while, just not as long. Just because, you know, I want to have money to, like, live and shit like that. And then when YouTube starts turning into a full-time job, like, that will eventually happen if I ever get, like, you know, a lot of people watching me. Pretty much, like, if I ever earn money from YouTube, when it first starts, all YouTube money is going to go into, like, games and shit. Not living expenses, then that's going to be, like, a separate job after that. That's the plan, just because right now, my other job's both, like, gaming, food, living, and right now I'm living in my parents' basement. Like, that's literally what I'm doing. I'm literally that sad guy. But I also get yelled at a lot just because I am lazy to an extent, but I don't know. Just a bunch of shit in my life. Should have done stuff better, you know, should have got better grades in high school. All that should have happened. But I was too dumb at the time. Like, school's dumb, and I still think school's dumb, but I would have tried better. Middle school, I was like straight A student. Well, not, I was like A, B. That's what I think I truly was. And I also got kicked out of my Smash class for having a C. Like, apparently, like, my school was like high maintenance, and I thought that was really dumb.
Yes, but the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward. And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward.
Sewer area.
Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you?
No. Okay, so I should have done better in school, which is, you know, a lot of people say that, and for me it was, I truly should have done better. But I got like D's and shit, and I was just like, eh. I didn't care. I cared to an extent. Like, one of my teachers, I went to go, like, I truly tried, like, to get help and shit. Like, you know, we had Lancer time, which is basically study hall. And so, like, you know, I would go to her, and she would have, this teacher was just like, I hate her. And I truthfully do, she was a terrible teacher, like, that's what I say. Some people agree, some people don't, but she chose to do too many things. Like, she was delivering coffee to, like, some teachers, which only lasted apparently just like a month. So, like, because she get overwhelmed with the stuff that she did. So it stopped for, like, you know, the beginning of school, like, it did that, and then teachers paid, you know, money. Then I was just like, oh, we can't do this anymore, return the money. I hope they return the money, unless she's an idiot. But she chose too many things to do. So, and she would also have, like, you know, that, like, that class was physics. And I should put up notations and stuff saying, like, when this is going to end. Just because I do want to talk about it, but there's also, it's going to farm while I talk about it. So, yeah, so you guys can get some gameplay out of it too, other than just my character just standing around. But basically, like, I would go to, you know, like, our study hall, ask for help, but she would, like, get physics people, algebra 1, algebra 2. She was a physics teacher. She was getting, like, people who she didn't teach and giving them help. And she would just, like, you know, go to each group, answer one question, go to the other one. I only had, like, one question answered the whole time. Like, I'm going there for help. And, like, I seriously need help. So, you know, I was like, what I ended up doing was, like, scheduling, like, you know, a talk. Because I was doing so bad, and she was like, okay, we need to talk. So I'm like, yeah, we do. I also got yelled at because, you guys will notice, like, I'll say, like, God damn it, and shit like that. But I won't say, like, shit, you know, shit, fuck, bitch, things like that. I won't really say that, you know, in casual conversation. But God damn it, for some reason, I apparently don't find it as a cuss word. Which I truthfully, it's not the worst one. So I'm like, alright. I got yelled at because I said that to, like, someone, and she apparently heard it. She's like, don't say cuss words. And I was like, what did I say? So she found me being rude and stuff. That was one thing. It really pissed me off. I was just like, okay. Understandable. It really was. And I told her, like, oh, I just really don't say cuss words. This is where the part where she got offended. I was just like, alright. But back to the topic on hand, like, I had to go, like, you gotta realize, I'm a high school student. My time, like, I get up is like 7, go to school, return, school ends about 2:05. From like 7:15 to like 2:05 is when, like, our school did stuff. It was around there. I don't remember the actual time. 1 second, my throat's dry. I'm not used to talking. That's why my throat's getting dry. The more I talk, though, the more I'll get used to it. So, on a weekend, on like Saturday, let's say, because I think it was either Saturday or Sunday, I had to show up at, I'm pretty sure it was like Saturday, and you know at that time, like Friday you stay up all night. I had to get up at 4 and stuff, because that's like when she wanted to like see me, so I was like, you had to schedule stuff, because she was seeing a bunch of people, because a bunch of people were doing bad, I guess. So, I scheduled that, worked with her, and she's like, at the end of the day, it was just like, yeah, you gotta try harder, and I'm like, okay, I'll start showing up more and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I know I'm doing bad. I tried getting help and stuff. She's like, yeah, I'm kind of busy now and stuff. So I kept trying, you know, to get help. Eventually stopped working. And I told her, like, I physically need help. And if you do not help me, I'm not going to try anymore. Because at that point, it was just like, what's the point? I'm just like, you know, wasting my time. If I, like, don't know anything, I'm going to do bad on the homeworks. So what's the point in doing them? This is my thought process, and I still agree with this. Like, I told her, like, I'm physically not going to try anymore. Because what's the point if I don't get help, and I need help, and you're not giving it to me? So, at hindsight, was that a smart idea? Of course. No one should ever be in that position to be doing that.
Dude! Away! Away!
What the fuck? Yeah, you should not be in that position to ever do that. Is one thing. I truly believe you should never be put in a position to where you tell teachers, like, I can't try anymore because I need help. You should never be put in that position. Like, as a teacher, your job is to teach me, like, you know, and if I need help and I'm actively seeking it, is to help me. Like, I can understand, like, you know, a kid who doesn't like school and stuff. You don't want to help him, he's not actively, you know, looking. To that point, should you try to help that kid? Yes. You shouldn't actually try to help people. Like, your job is to teach people. Should you try to teach people? Of course. That's what I do. And this is just like, this is why I don't like some teachers, because of her. She was just an idiot. There's a person on another TV show that looked like her. And I ended up not liking the TV show because of it. That's another reason. That's just like purely an opinion. Stupid one at that. But yeah, like I told her, like I'm not trying anymore. And you know what? She didn't do anything. I guess now that she didn't believe me, she's just like, okay, it's out of my hands now. I can't do anything. It's your choice. So I stopped trying. Like I literally stopped doing homework on tests, stopped trying. So you know, of course, I'm getting Fs.